So, if you have been living under a rock, Steam not too long ago made it possible to sell full-on adult games on their platform, with no censoring whatsoever. Yes, Steam, the biggest marketplace for video games, now allows adult games on their store, and the first big title to come out there in the porn section appears to be a game called Subverse.
Drop it. Yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm Eroguy Sensei, bringing you the news and reviews of adult games. Before I begin to explain what Subverse is, be aware that this is just a Kickstarter project as of now, and all that I will say here is subject to possible changes for the finished product. All the information I have gathered is a summary of what the developers have made public on their Kickstarter page and website. With that said, Subverse is an ongoing sci-fi adult game project developed by FOW Studio. Founded in 2013 by a couple of guys, the studio specializes in 3D adult entertainment. Thus far, they have released over 16 movies and 28 short projects, some which you might recognize if you happen to watch 3D porn even a little. Just this year, 2019, the two guys running the studio challenged themselves to create a video game that almost, if not fully, looks like it was made by some AAA studio. The Kickstarter has been a major success, having earned well over $600,000, and it still has a couple weeks to gain more speed and money as a result. The game holds RPG elements in a shoot-'em-up style environment, smashed with tactical turn-based combat. It's a hybrid of multiple genres. The game was clearly influenced by Mass Effect, which is referenced a couple times both on their trailer and Kickstarter page.
3 different colored endings.
You are a commander of your very own ship, accompanied by a group of sexy aliens and humans who you first have to find and recruit to your team. These characters you gather along your journey will join battle during the tactical turn-based combat sections with unique skills to flavor the battle. How tactical the combat will be, only time will tell, but by the looks of it, it does look like fun time to be had. The waifus battle against different enemy factions, which include space pirates, bounty hunters, pleasure droids and other kind of enemies. By collecting DNA samples during your adventures, you can create bioweapon monsters called manticores, which will assist you in battles and even keep your waifus satisfied outside them. In the shoot-'em-up sections, the game seems to deliver pretty much what you would expect from a typical shoot-'em-up title. You can upgrade your ship with loot and credits you earn from completing quests and winning battles. Inside your spaceship there's multiple quarters to hang out in with your waifus, like bar, captain's cabin, locker room, hangar, engineering bay and laboratory, as well as the bridge of course. The waifus you gain to your crew will start appearing in these rooms where you can interact with them and even enjoy the better part of the game, which is the sex scenes. There are 8 waifus currently in the game, with last stretch goal being a new waifu, in which case there would be 9 in total. Thus far, only 4 has been introduced in a better light with voice samples and character art and even animation.
First off, my ass is at least a 7. Second, hacker is a title reserved for losers playing with scripts they barely understand. So, if that's all you think I am, it's clear you didn't learn your lesson the first time.
Oh, Captain. If you actually manage to help me take out Tybalt and get that treasure, I'll do a lot more for you than join your team.
It's a shame you boys always need to take a break, right when I'm still ready for more.
Captain, I am detecting elevated levels of stress and anxiety in your voice. With now being an ideal time to showcase the adult portion of this game, I highly suggest you allow me to perform fellatio on you.
I must admit, killing my arch-nemesis, getting rich in the process, does sound like a rather productive use of my time. Still, if I help you, you're gonna have to help me.
You got your sexy doctor in white, demonic-looking alien, a young spirited cybercriminal, and of course straight out from Mass Effect, a sexy android that works as your ship's mainframe and alien language translator. You yourself play as a character simply named as Captain, a lonely space warrior who will lead a small revolution of waifus to overthrow some bad guys from a galaxy take control. I wish there would have been a chance to make your own character male or female, but of course, as it is with this type of games, having such feature would cost way too much extra for what it is worth, and unfortunately this is not a studio sizable enough to deliver such enormous task at this point. Maybe in a sequel, who knows, one can only hope. I'm just glad to see that the Captain looks like something I will be enjoying to play as. One thing to know about this game is that it does not reward its players upon defeat, unlike we have got used to see in many other games. The developers want to encourage success and victory, and the better you play, the better the rewards will be. There will not be any microtransactions with pay-to-win elements, nor does the studio believe in such anti-consumer features, which is always good to hear. Also, they say that any future DLCs will be purely cosmetic only, though I don't know why that is something to run home about. I would not oppose an idea of a paid DLC which bring new missions, waifus and sex scenes as long as the price is done right. Now is the time to address the elephant in the room. We all know that Kickstarter projects hold a bad track record of projects failed to deliver, and even projects that disappear along with the money of people who supported them. I have been a victim of such projects, latest one being the infamous video game called Agony. What a shit show that was. Now, it is fair to say that FOW Studio holds a history of well-done animated films, but in the video game department, this is their first experience, which naturally might worry some people. However, they have hired talented help to make the game possible. Currently, the team consists of 12 people, each specializing in their own field of duty, from programmers to level designers and so on. They have a sizable team to make the game possible, but so did the makers of Mighty No. 9, and we all can agree that the Kickstarter on that game was a colossal disaster, let alone the fact that the final product failed to deliver. As much as I hate to put my trust on a Kickstarter project, I understand that this game would not be possible without our help, and if there's a chance, I'm willing to bet my money on it. FOW Studio, I want to trust that you succeed. Make Subverse a great game worth to wait for. I decided to donate $26 towards the project, which will grant me a name in the credits, early access digital copy of the game, as well as digital calendar featuring pinups from the game. I leave it to your judgment whether this is a project worth to back up despite it having already passed its initial goal with flying colors, or if it is better to be left alone and wait till release. The game will be a Steam exclusive, and if the game manages to become a major success there, it will surely open up a new wave of video game developers who will see there's a big market to explore in adult video games, and hopefully they will follow the example of Subverse and make games that offer more than just hentai, an actual gameplay to enjoy, that is. At this time there is no release window, but this might be a game for 2020 based on the Kickstarter reward schedule. If I guess right, buy me a beer next time we see each other. This has been yours truly, Eroguy Sensei. Next time we get to take a look at the AAA adult visual novel. If you follow me on Twitter, you might know what it is. Until then, stay horny. Now, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to learn more about adult games in the future. If you like what I do and want to help the channel grow, consider supporting the show on Patreon. Link down in the description.